In this video, we're coming up to a cul-de-sac with a student, and we're planning on just doing a U-turn essentially at the cul-de-sac and to come back the same way we're coming from right now. But this is the first time the student is coming into a cul-de-sac. And so you can see this is a pretty large cul-de-sac. Usually cul-de-sacs are designed in such a way that a typical vehicle should be able to make the maneuver without having to back up. But in this case, of course, just a reminder that before we come into the cul-de-sac, so right about here, we should shoulder check to the right into our blind spot to make sure there's no cyclist riding alongside us, because we're going to be steering to the right, kind of turning with the curvature of the curb here. And once we've done that, and the reason we do this is to give us a bigger turning radius to the left. Once we're about here, we need to be turning the steering wheel pretty quickly to the left to be able to make this maneuver. Now, this student is kind of taking a long time to steer to the left, and what you'll find when you do that then is that they'll come up short here and can't quite make the turn, and they'll just have to now signal to the right, put the car into reverse, steer all the way to the right, 360 check all around the vehicle, look directly out the back window as they walk it back, and then proceed down the road. But notice in this case they're kept the steering wheel to the left, and by doing so we're not actually achieving anything unless we steer back over to the right to get the back of the car to go to the right before we can steer back over to the left and carry on. But again, the main point of this video is just to make sure you plan ahead, right? You're seeing here, I'm going into a cul-de-sac, measure the width of this cul-de-sac and realize, hey, this is a pretty large cul-de-sac here. How can I slightly tuck into the right, and when should I start steering over to the left so I can go ahead and make this maneuver nice and easily. Now again, if you do on the off chance have to back up, just make sure that you signal your intention, you do a 360 check, and you look in the direction of travel prior to moving the vehicle backwards.